The Unacceptable Love Between a Muslim Girl and a Christian Boy. A novel by Dr. A. Ahmed. This is an intriguing epic story which resonates with love, resilience, courage, and sacrifice. Copyrights. All rights are reserved. No part of this book may be reproduced, stored in a retrieval system, or transmitted in any form or by any means without the prior written permission of the author, except by a reviewer, who may quote brief paragraphs for a review to be printed in a public newspaper, general magazine, school journal, or university article. This story is a work of fiction, but the entire novel is based on a real love affair between a Muslim girl and a Christian boy. All names, characters, places, and events are either the product of the author's imagination or used literary. Therefore, any resemblance to actual people, living or dead, events, or locales is merely coincidental. Chapter 3. Termination of the Abominable Love Affair. On the same night, the beautiful Muslim girl Isra has written her termination love epistle to her handsome Christian lover Mamdouh. Her mother spied on her. At first, the mother thought that her daughter is planning to commit suicide because of her adultery and illegal pregnancy. She concluded that the letter was a confession of her disgrace and a suicidal note. Then the mother stood by the window and carefully watched her daughter while she was writing her farewell letter. When Isra finished writing her termination message, she hid it in her cupboard and went to sleep. The mother felt frustrated when her bad daughter did not commit suicide, but instead, she went to sleep as if she has done nothing wrong. The mother waited until she became sure that her daughter would fall asleep, then she tiptoed inside the room and stole the letter. She then went to the living room and began to read it. My dear lover, Mamdouh Girgis. You may think that I am joking or have lost my senses, but I am pregnant. I don't know who the father of the baby is. If his father is neither you nor the son of the devil, then Allah has planted the baby in my womb to punish me for having a haram love affair with an infidel boy like you. For that reason, I decided to break up with you. This is not just one of those silly fights we had over our religious differences or how to express our love for each other. It is a serious final decision. I admit that among all the many boys I had love affairs with them before, you are the one whom I love so much and offered more of my body. I genuinely enjoyed your love friendship, and I will always treasure those wonderful moments we spent together in your room. My lips will never forget your warm kisses, and my body will never find another body to satisfy it as your body did. I know it is a hard decision, but I am serious about it. To make myself clearer, I will not accept any more approaches from your side. Our love has come to an end. If you try to approach me after you receive this letter, then I will not hesitate to inform my Muslim parents. So, my dear Mamdouh, keep yourself away from me and everything will be all right. Bad ending spoils good memories. Therefore, keep the beautiful memories by keeping yourself at a distance from me. Your beloved Muslim girlfriend, Isra Al-Qadir. When she finished reading the letter, the mother could not believe that her daughter is such a whore. She has concluded that every relationship her daughter had with a boy had involved real sex. Moreover, she concluded that the baby in her daughter's womb is belonging to the Coptic infidel boy Mamdouh. When she realized that a Christian Copt has impregnated her Muslim daughter, she almost exploded in anger. The first idea that flashed in her agitated mind is to pour kerosene on her sleeping daughter and set her body aflame and kill her along with her Wad al-Haram in her womb. However, the fear of the scandal restrained her from murdering her daughter. Another thought that crossed her mind was to wake her husband from his sleep and inform him about the shame of their disgraceful daughter. She also suppressed that thought because she knows her husband will not hesitate for a second to perform an honor killing on his illegally impregnated daughter. All this time I am bragging about the beauty of my daughter when everyone knows how dirty whore she is, said the furious mother to herself. Most probably, every woman had given me her middle finger on my back. What should I do? How can I face other people? The furious mother did not sleep that night. She waited for the morning to come so that she could confront her bad daughter. She decided to wait until her husband goes to the mosque so that she could be alone with her adulterous daughter. She decided to slap her face, pinch her thigh, pull off her hair, and trample her stomach under her feet so that her shame could come out of her mouth. She then burned the termination epistle of Isra to Mamdu and put its ashes in a cup of water. She determined to force her whore daughter to drink the ashes of her adultery and shame. What her fiancé Munir and his family will say and do when they learn that my daughter has become pregnant by an uncircumcised infidel boy. The dust and ashes will fill my mouth and cover the head of my righteous husband. My holy husband Maulana, the Imam of the Grand Mosque, may not be able to preach about virtue and ideal Islamic halal marriage or lead his devotees in prayer anymore. How the exalted Allah allowed such abominable, shameful love affair to happen to the only Muslim girl in the righteous family of Sheikh Al-Qadr. The desperate mother continued to talk to herself and lament the downfall of her holy family for a couple of hours until her righteous husband woke up from his sleep and went to the Grand Mosque to lead his devotees in their first prayer of the day. Before the sound of the engine of her husband's car died away, the mother assaulted her sleeping daughter. She pulled her by her long hair and forced her to wake up in terror. "Get up, you dirty bitch," screamed the extremely furious woman. Isra thought that she has been attacked by a madwoman who broke inside her room and killed her parents first and then came to murder her too. Consequently, she reacted with a loud shout for help. "Close your dirty mouth and hold your filthy tongue," shouted the mother while she is holding the long hair of her frightened daughter. "I swear by Allah and the grave of my righteous father, if you open your mouth again and utter a word, I will run to the kitchen and bring a knife and slaughter you. Before I kill you, I will cut your tongue, open your stomach, and remove the illegitimate child from it and burn it in ashes." "It is not my fault, mother," said Isra while she is extremely frightened and trembling like a reed. Now she has realized she is neither having a nightmare nor being assaulted by a stranger. But it is her own mother, and she is talking about her mysterious pregnancy. "How could you allow that unclean and uncircumcised infidel boy to impregnate you?" "That is not true. He did not impregnate me. We are just having a platonic friendship." Isra could not complete her last sentence because her mother put her hand on her mouth. "Don't deny it. I will kill you if you hide it from me. Everyone knows about your shameful relationship with him. How many times he took you to his house and defiled your body with his unclean body. We did not have sex." Isra forced those words out while her mouth and her lips were blocked by her mother's both hands. She could not complete her statement because her mother moved her hands from her mouth and put them around her neck and began to strangle her. Her beautiful eyes have been opened and her tongue has come out. She began to change color while her outraged mother was strangling her. Her white skin has become red in color. But before she breathed her last breath, the exceedingly mad mother removed her hands from her delicate neck and began to talk to her again. "If you deny it again, I swear by Allah and the honor of my holy husband and righteous late father that I will strangle you to death." Isra thought her end had come. When the angry woman has released her neck, the frightened daughter has seen the blood on her mother's face. She understood that if she denies the accusation, her mother for sure will kill her instantly. The mother has continued to look at her daughter's face until she has become sure that she is not going to deny it. "Even a prostitute would not do what you have done. Every day you are spreading your legs and allowing a boy to climb over your body and empty his filth inside your dirty pussy. What is the difference between you and the public toilet? There is no difference between you and the bitch. Every boy in the neighborhood had peed in your dirty vagina." Meanwhile, the frightened Isra is putting her lips inside her mouth and biting them with her teeth to make sure that her tongue cannot come out and try to refute her mother's accusation and betray her. "No girl in the Al-Qadr righteous family or my holy family ever did what you have done. You are supposed to pour kerosene on your dirty body and burn it to ashes or go to the river and hide your shame in it. Without shame, you are pulling your big stomach before people and walking in the streets as if you are a married girl." After that, the outrageous mother left the room of her intimidated daughter and returned in a few minutes. She had brought in her hand a glass filled with a black substance. "Take this cup and drink your shame. Please, mother, do not force me to kill myself." "I don't want to drink poison," said Isra while she was wailing and begging for her dear life. Then she fell on her knees and kissed her mother's feet. "Please, mother, forgive me. I will never go out with any boy again. Please, mother, don't kill me. If you scare to die, then why had you allowed that filthy uncircumcised Christian boy to rape your circumcised pussy and made you pregnant with abominable Wad al-Haram? I am ready to repent on bended knees, and I shall swear by Allah and his righteous prophet that I will cut my relationship with him. I will not talk to him again. I have already written a letter to him and ended my friendship with him. I told him to keep himself away from me. That is not enough. I want you to spit on his face in front of me. I will do that, mother. I am going to phone him now. I will ask him to come here. As soon as he steps into this holy abode, you must spit on his face and slap his cheeks. After that, leave the rest for me. I swear by Allah and the honor of my father that I will cut my slippers on his unclean body. I will spit and slap him in front of you, my dear mother. I hate him too. I shall never mention his infidel's name by my tongue again. This is the letter you had written to him last night. I had burned it and put its ashes in this water. Drink it before I open your mouth and insert the entire glass in your stomach. Then the extremely frightened daughter took the glass from her mother's hand and hurriedly drank it. Now come with me to the men's section. I am going to phone that filthy infidel Coptic Christian boy Mamdouh and ask him to come here, then I will show him the stars of the night during the day. Chapter 4. The Consequences of the Anonymous Letter. In the meantime, the medical student Munir Abdul Basit, who is the fiancé of Isra Al-Qadir, is waiting for a reason to break up his engagement with his Muslim fiancé. He wants to marry his girlfriend, Shyness, who is his classmate. The anonymous letter of the rejected Coptic lover has directed his attention to the so-called abominable love affair between the Muslim girl Isra and the infidel Christian boy Mamdouh. If he has come to know that his Muslim fiancée has been caught red-handed inside the biggest mosque in the city while she is committing adultery with a boy when the two are bare naked, her fiancé Munir might not be so much shocked and exceedingly outraged when he heard that she has an unbelievable abominable love affair with a Christian boy. He concluded that if there is no love affair between the two adulterers, no one would take the trouble to write to him and expose the shameful relationship. He thought that he had tangible proof to convince his father that Malana's daughter, after all, is not an angel in human form as he told him about her. She is like any other girl who could fall in love with a boy before marriage and be deceived by that boy and commit adultery with him too. Immediately, Munir left the capital city on the same day and traveled to city Wad Madani and showed the anonymous letter to his father. "I can never believe this nonsense," shouted the father after he read the anonymous letter. "The blessed Malana's daughter would never fall in love with an infidel boy," continued the father in a loud voice. "I won't be surprised if I come to know that the Coptic boy Mamdouh himself wrote this letter." The father looked seriously at his son and said, "I don't think Malana's daughter knows the meaning of the words love affair. She also may not know how a man and a woman practice sex. A girl who has been brought up from childhood in virtue and righteousness could not easily be deceived by the devil. Satan trembles when he sees the holy virgin girl Bint Maulana Sheikh Al-Qadir while she is walking in the streets. Her name Isra means the glorious night journey of our infallible Prophet Muhammad to the seventh heaven, where he met Allah and received the command for the 5 daily prayers of the Muslims. Her family name Al-Qadir is the name of the Prophet of God who has never died until today." Then the father paused and said, "A girl whose heart knows nothing except the beautiful 99 names of Allah and the Prophet Muhammad wouldn't disobey her Muslim parents by associating herself with an uncircumcised infidel boy." Before she could learn to say, "my papa and my mama," her righteous parents had trained her to say the 2 beautiful names of Allah and Muhammad. She knows the entire Holy Quran, and she can recite it from cover to cover. Finally, Mr. Abdul Basit tore the letter and said with clenched teeth, "This paper has been written by an envious person. A person who doesn't want good things to happen to good people." Then the father paused for a while and said, "I will tell you who wrote this letter and why he did so. I am quite certain that the Coptic boy Mamdouh himself wrote this letter and sent it to you." "Why did he do that?" interrupted Munir. "He is an infidel boy, and therefore the accursed devil could easily use such an uncircumcised boy. Most probably, he is also interested in the extremely beautiful and holy girl Isra, and especially when he came to know she has been betrothed to a rich and highly educated boy like you, he decided to spoil her reputation and break her engagement." Okay, I will investigate this matter and find out who wrote this letter and whether her love affair with the Coptic boy is just a rumor or true. Go ahead and investigate this matter. I assure you that the more you inquire about Maulana's daughter, the more you discover her integrity and good character. She is just like gold. The more you put it in the fire, the more it shines and becomes purer. After that father-son conversation, the fiancé gave the Coptic lover a surprise visit. Mamdouh is shocked to see his rival in love is standing in front of his door. His eyes are widened, and his mouth is open. Munir had not given Mamdouh a chance to speak, but he tried to push his way and forcibly enter his house. The Coptic boy prevented the fiancé of his Muslim girlfriend from entering his residence. "Please tell me what you want," asked Mamdouh angrily. "I won't take much of your time. I have a few questions to ask you, and I don't mind asking them while we are standing here," replied Munir. "What are your questions?" "I got engaged to a Muslim girl in this neighborhood, and someone sent me an anonymous letter which mentioned that you and my fiancé are having a love affair. Who is the girl and who told you that I have a love affair with her?" "The person who told me about your love affair with her is a coward man because he hid his identity and wrote to me a letter without mentioning his name." "Who is the girl then?" "She is the daughter of Maulana Sheikh Al-Qadir Al-Sharif. He is the virtuous imam of the biggest mosque in this city." Mamdouh hesitated for a few seconds before he said softly, "Yes, I am in love with Isra, and she loves me too, but for an unknown reason, she had broken up her friendship with me yesterday." "Did you have any sexual contact with her?" "I am a decent person, and I respect Isra and her family. I did not have any improper contact with her. Whatever has happened to her, I have no hand in it." "What has happened to her?" "She got impregnated by someone, and her mother accused me of making her daughter pregnant by an illegitimate baby." "When did her mother talk to you about this illegal pregnancy?" "She called me yesterday to her house and said she wanted to talk to me about an important matter. But when I went to her house, she told her daughter to spit on my face and hit me with her shoe on my head. She also struck me with her hands and hit me with her shoes all over my body. She said I have committed adultery with her Muslim daughter and made her pregnant with an illegitimate baby. Then she went into a fit of rage and began to beat me everywhere. She even said she is going to go to her kitchen and bring a knife and stab me to death and then cut my penis and insert it in my filthy mouth. Therefore, if I did not run away from her, the angry mother might have killed me in front of her frightened daughter." "If it isn't you then who has impregnated Isra? Is she having another lover beside you?" Mamdouh does not answer this last question of Munir. "So, now I am sure that you are the one who impregnated the Muslim girl and wrote and sent that anonymous letter to me because you want to stop me from marrying her." "I haven't written any letter to you. Let me tell you something before I go. First, Isra's father or male cousins will kill you before they kill her along with your illegitimate baby inside her womb. I have said I haven't impregnated Isra, and if I face any life threat, I will lodge a complaint to the police authority. Do you not know that according to the Sharia law of this country, a Muslim girl cannot marry a Christian boy?" "Yes, I know this restriction of the Islamic law. But genuine love knows no religious or social barriers. Tell that to her father or male cousins when they come to kill you for committing adultery with their daughter. And for your kind information, Isra is the daughter of the virtuous Maulana Sheikh Al-Qadir, the imam of the biggest mosque in this city. So, you have committed a huge crime by illegitimately making pregnant the daughter of such a great religious leader in this city." As soon as he spoke those warning words, Munir left Mamdouh standing like a statue in front of his house. While his long legs are taking him away from the rejected lover, Munir's mind is wondering about his second step. Whether to go to his fiancé's father and inform him about his daughter's scandalous pregnancy, or just reveal it to his own father and break their engagement. After serious thinking, the angry fiancé has chosen the second alternative.